how do I coach people to understand the function? Well, it's very simple. I teach them how to learn this, use this tool correctly. Is it easy? No. Does it take time? Yes. But once that is established, I can then walk them back to the golf club much, much more effectively. So really quick on how does this work? Well, this doesn't have an effective center of mass. So if I just leave this in an inert state and I try to use leverage, it just doesn't cause anything to happen. If I use leverage on the golf club, it causes a lot to happen. I can feel the way the club is pushing and pulling on me. So therefore, I have to move with this in a very different fashion. So initially, the process is just simply learning how to move it in the context of a golf swing. This oftentimes changes so much just naturally. It gets the body moving in such a way that it's starting to senses that it moves the weight in a different way. But the real cue here is to understand how to bypass the center of mass. And I know that I'm trying to locate it, even with this, if it forms an angle. So any point in time, I form an angle between the grip and the rope. Even if it's a slight one, even if it's early or it's late, that's a distortion that is actually a misuse of the golf club. It is using the center of mass to try to swing it. So the skill over time becomes, can I learn how to move this without creating any angle between the grip and the rope? And that starts to give me the slinging action of the weight. The weight wraps into my center, and then I use my body as a collective, and it expands where it's going. It is extremely efficient, and there's no speed limit on it, so once you're good at it, you can go as fast as you want. That's why longer hitters and long drive, you see that club stays in a sling for an extremely long time, not because they're holding it, but because they've conditioned their body to actually function the right way. So once you understand that, hey, I'm supposed to sling this thing, I'm not supposed to use the shaft, well, that's the first step. And then having a way to actually train that and train what that feels like and get your body used to that, then you have a chance to learn how to bring it back to the golf club. And that's exactly the process that I use in training golfers. It's not for everybody, I get it. So if you're looking for a quick body position or trick or something like that to change something, that isn't going to do it. But if you learn how to sling and you take the time to learn that and you start to understand the conditioning that your body needs to take and the suppleness and the patience it needs to learn to create a powerful sling, then you're on the right track.